Great morning, everybody. Great morning, Linda. How you doing this Monday? Happy Monday, y'all. As y'all jump on, drop y'all city, y'all state, let us know where you are joining us from. Hello, Customized Jazz on Instagram. Where are you joining us from? Pittsburgh. All right. Great morning to you. Hope you're having a great morning this morning so far. I am great, Linda. Thank you. It is Monday morning, y'all. Y'all know we do this every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As y'all jump on, drop y'all city and y'all state. Let us know where you're joining us from. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Eric will be joining us shortly. Yeah, they're printed out. We got more to do. Yeah, it's probably like 4 more to do. Hey, y'all. Hey. What's going on? We will get started in just a little bit, but as you jump on, drop your city and your state. Let us know where you're joining us from. We do this every Monday and Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're talking about something related to business and personal finance as well.
Hey. What's up? So, hey, y'all. I'm Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
Great day to you. Happy Monday. It's the last Monday in August.
Oh, wow, y'all. This is the end of the month.
It's the last Monday in August. And if you have not, Angie McCloy, if you have not done your planning for the last quarter, you are already behind.
That's right. And that is what we are talking about this morning. Are you reaching your goals? Are you reaching your daily, weekly, monthly, yearly? Are you on track, guys?
Hey, Linda. I'm doing great. How are you?
Hi, Dina from Arizona.
Taylor, we close. How you doing? We close at 7 p.m. today.
We open at 1.
Open at 1 on Mondays. Just on
at
Mondays.
1 o'clock.
Tomorrow we'll be open from 10 to 7. But we're open until 7 p.m. today.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys don't know, if it's your first time joining us, we are the Blanks Spot, a sublimation blanks and supply store located in Columbia, South Carolina. We are business owners. We talk about all things business, not just the products and services, but also the back ends of our businesses.
Yes.
And Brown Sugar, thanks for jumping on today out of Sumter.
Great morning.
Just as you know, as everybody has the opportunity to be successful in business if they have the right strategies and right information. Miss Ben, thanks for jumping on.
Great morning, Miss Ben.
So we almost running out of stuff to talk about. No, we're not.
We could always come back to the stuff that we talked about already.
We're not even close, y'all. We're not even close. We were talking about it this morning, and it's funny because the last thing we want to do is talk about things and then have you think that we're trying to sell you something.
Right.
That's not what this platform is about. However, if you are interested in learning more about what we talk about on the business side, then of course inquiries are welcomed.
Absolutely.
And of course, it's going to be a small investment to help you get started. Mm-hmm. But we know that people are bootstrapping their businesses, meaning that they're starting from scratch with little to no funds. Mm-hmm. And we want to make everything as possible. Everything that we can as possible, cost effective, because we know when we started in business, it was a challenge.
It was a challenge, y'all. I promise y'all.
even as us starting with a home-based business, there were still expenses that we had to incur.
Absolutely.
We traveled.
Yep.
We ate. We traveled.
Yeah.
We had hotels when we traveled. Sometimes
Yeah.
we flew, sometimes we drove, but it was expenses. And we
Mhm.
had to figure out ways to increase our cash flow,
Right.
so we can actually pay for that.
Exactly.
But eventually we were drawn to some people that showed us how to actually conduct our business in a professional way,
Right.
and the things that we had to do in business. And what we're sharing with you guys is just something from our perspective,
Right.
our
Our
experiences.
experience, not anybody else's.
There's no
but
right
ours.
or wrong in this. This is what
Right.
we have experienced and how we've been able to experience some success in our businesses, and just taking it from there, because there's a lot of people that when they get on social media, you got to do it this way, you have to do it that way. No, the only thing that I'm going to tell you that you must understand is that you must understand cash flow. Okay, you must understand cash flow.
Yes.
You must
absolutely.
understand how finances work.
Yep.
You must understand both personal and business finances to be successful in business. And with that being said, Lisa, thanks for jumping on. You buzzing?
I guess
You
I
buzzing?
am buzzing everywhere, y'all.
I'm trying to figure out what's
I don't know what's going
vibrating on my leg. But thank you, Lisa, for jumping on.
Good morning,
Thank you,
y'all.
just living the living dead girl.
Oh.
Just in case nobody told you, you're beautiful and drink water. Absolutely,
Thank you.
You're beautiful too. Thank you. Make sure y'all stay hydrated.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
It's very important to have a plan, not just a plan, but a strategy when you're conducting your business.
Yep.
So we're coming to, and I did this about 3 weeks ago. I was kind of premature.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this a little bit about the quarters.
Yeah. But we are definitely at the last week of the third quarter of this month. And I want you all to understand that it's very important to plan for your business.
Right.
If you're planning for this quarter right now, you're too late.
Yeah. And so, with planning for your business, you have to, it's not just about the whole, the quarters. It's all about everything adding up, from your daily sales to your weekly sales to your monthly sales. That's going to get you to your quarterly goals
and objectives.
And you have to, sometimes you have to sit down, you have to write that stuff out, because if you don't write it out, then you're not going to know where you are. Okay. So like for us, like one thing I'm going to do today is our admin day. I'm going to go back there and I'm going to see, where we are as far as, our goals,
that we set at the beginning of the year.
At the beginning of the year. I have a spreadsheet that I use, that I put in our weekly, actually daily and weekly goals. And then it adds up for the month. So that's just something that I did for our business. And on Mondays, I try to take a look at that from as far as that, because that's my admin day. So I take a look to see where we are. And if I see that we are, we're not reaching what we need to reach, then we sit down and we come up with a strategy to get us to where we are. Because like Eric said, this is the end of the month. So when I look at my spreadsheet and I look at the month total, if it's not where we need to be for the month, then we need to do something in the next couple of days to get us there.
And actually, you know what? We because we look at this every day and we look at it once a week and we look at it quarterly. So by the end of by mid-month,
Yeah.
we already know that if our goals are not where they should be, we should be doing something different so we can obtain our goals or meet our objectives. Now, I wanna, and y'all help to remind me. The new word of today is objective. Objective. If y'all can, type that in with me. Type in objective. And the reason why, because goals, when we fall short on our goals, we get frustrated. We get discouraged. We get disappointed.
Some of us quit.
Yeah. So let's use different terminology. Objective. Charzay, the driller, gang, smoking on them dead ops.
Good morning off of YouTube. We love it.
All right, Miss Irvin, thank you for jumping on. Drop your city and state, guys. Let us know where you're tuning in from. So, and also while you're in here, go ahead and drop your business, what you're doing.
Yes.
I want y'all to stay engaged as much as you can. I know people are going to work, maybe at work, maybe getting some things done. But I want you to try to do your best to stay engaged as much as you can.
Great
But
morning, Lisa.
Objectives. We want to do
Yes.
objectives, okay?
Yeah.
And the reason why is because when we come short, when we fall short of our goals,
Yeah.
we start saying, hey, you know what? I ain't gonna make it. So I
We
quit.
get down on ourselves, it's just like whatever, but you have to keep going. You have to really take a look at your business as a whole to see where you fell short.
So let's take a look at this third. Let's take a look at this third quarter as we come into this third quarter. And we talked about this a little bit yesterday while I was on live. We definitely talk about it often, but there's 4 quarters. There's 4 quarters in the year. January to March, April to June, July to, and I keep on saying,
I know.
I keep saying it. I'm doing it wrong, y'all. I keep saying it. So forgive me. August is not the last quarter. If we're going in thirds, so we're planning out every 4 months we are.
Yeah.
But then you have July to September, and then October to December. So let's table that for a minute. Let's say we're planning for the last 4 months of the year. Now, I apologize.
Yeah.
I apologize. Let's say we're planning for the last 4 months of the year. This time right here, all of you who have products and services, this is the time right here, right now, where this is the busiest time of the year.
Absolutely.
This is the busiest time of the year. And being the busiest time of the year, people are going to be extremely emotional. You as a business owner cannot be emotional. You cannot run a business with emotions. You have to run a business with business choices and business decisions.
Yep.
Hey, Professor, thanks for jumping on.
Great morning, Professor.
Let us know where you're tuning in from.
Happy 2-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary, absolutely. So, and let them know what you're doing. Let them know what you're doing. Drop your city and state and let them know your business, okay? So let's talk about setting objectives. What did you, if anything, first of all, if you set some objectives for the year, for your business, if you set objectives for your business for the year, type in, I'm going to make it easy. Type a number 1. If you set objectives for your business for the beginning of the year, type a number 1. We're going to wait.
Tiffany said I need to set better objectives. Okay, well, this may be the time,
This might be the time, Tiffany,
for you to take a look at that. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. She said she wants to speak to you after the live. Okay, we got some ones.
Okay.
We set objectives. At the beginning of the year. That's okay, Linda. That's okay. Now, for all of you who typed 1, have you been tracking your progress on your objectives? Have you been meeting your objectives? And have you been tracking your progress? Matter of fact, don't worry about it if you haven't been meeting them. If you've been tracking your progress on your objectives, type in a number 2. If you have been tracking the progress on your objectives, type in a number 2. Cool beans.
Oh, that's awesome, Shaquille.
I know I should have registered.
Oh my God.
Man.
Thank
Have you been tracking your objectives for the year? Type a number 2 if you have been tracking them. Okay. All right. And this leads into the next question. Have you written your objectives down? Have you been tracking them? And then if you have fallen short of your objectives, what, if anything, have you done, or have you tried to do something to meet those objectives?
Yeah. Do you have a plan?
If
you do, type in number 3.
Type in number 3 if you have a plan to meet those objectives.
And guys, this is what we're talking about is extremely important, because I know a lot of times we get into business and we don't even think about the whole picture of, okay, well, how much do I want to make in my business? Especially if, we're working a job at the same time. We don't even sit down and say, okay, well, this is how much I want to make in my business every week, every day, every month. that's going to be important. You got to write that stuff down and get that in your head, okay? Because if you don't write it down, then you don't know what you're aiming for, right? You're just going about your day. Oh, if I get a sale, I get a sale, Lord. If I get somebody to purchase my service, I do. But you have to have a plan and write it down.
So with that being said, for anybody who may have fallen short of your objectives or maybe falling short of your objectives, that's not a huge deal. Like Dee said, we know how much money we want to make a year. In order to know how much money, and we backwards plan, in order to know how many sales we want to have, how much revenue we want to bring in sales.
Right.
In order to know that, we have to backwards plan. Okay? We have to backwards plan. That means if we want to make $500,000 in sales,
right,
that means that we have to break it down by the quarters.
Right.
Which means we have to break it down by the months. So quick math. Now, I'm going to make it easy, okay? I'm going to make it easy. I want to make $500,000 per year or this year. That's in sales. That's in sales. That's not net. That's
right.
Gross. Okay. We want to have a $500,000 year sale year. Now, in order to do that, we have to divide that by 12 months.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody want to do the math? 12 months. It's not hard.
$500,000 a year. How much per month?
What we have to make in sales. You can cheat. You can use your calculator.
And this is the type of thing that you're going to have to do, guys. When you look at your business, say, oh, I want a 6-figure business or I want a 6-figure sales. That's what you have to do. It's going to make it plain for you.
I'll take that, Pat. I'll take that.
Yep.
Okay. I'll take that, Fluff the Queen.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, 41666. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we ain't going to say 666, but we'll just say 41.
Yeah, we did get a lot of those on there.
But see, so now you got to know this. You have to know this, and then you have to ask yourself, now, do I believe that I can make $40,000 or $41,000 per month?
Right.
In sales.
Right.
I pause for a reason.
Do you believe that you could do that?
So when you talk about I want to make a 6-figure income, and you hear these people talking about these coaches saying, hey, I'm going to show you how to make a 6-figure income. Well, let's say and stop at $100,000. $100,000 in sales, that's $8,300 per month in sales.
Right.
That's not hard to do.
Right.
Depending on what your product and your service is. And if you're not at that point right now, then that's something to strive to.
Exactly.
That's something to look forward to.
Exactly.
So you never want to find yourself, I'm going to shoot for an objective.
Yep.
And if I fall short, I just fell closer.
Exactly.
So let's say we don't get to 500,000.
Right.
But we get to 300,000. We got closer to 5 than we were to 1.
Exactly.
And definitely before we started before.
So what he's saying is shoot high.
Aim high.
Aim high. Don't just say, oh, I want to make 100,000.
Don't just say I want to make.
Don't just say I want to,
I want to make $10,000 this year.
A month. Right. You gotta aim, guys. You have to really aim. And if you fall short, okay, yeah, you fell short, but it's not as short as you thought you was gonna be, right?
So I'm looking at the comments, and I'm looking at the conversation that you guys are having, and I want y'all to understand. That and Shaquille, she reminds me when I listen to her live, she reminds me that as a business owner, I know this, but I get wrapped up sometimes into talking about finances. But as a business owner, we have to be well-rounded.
Yep.
We have to be well-rounded. That means that you can't lay heavily on one side.
That's right.
More than the other. It has to be a balance.
Yep.
Just as much as we have to have our finances together and know our goals, we still have to know our skill set.
Yep.
We have to know our craft. That's going to play a huge part in you obtaining those goals. It's going to play a huge part. Many of us don't know our crafts. So some of our goals may be to get better in our craft.
Yeah.
Some of our goals may be to learn a craft so well to where we can do it with our eyes closed and then start adding more things to our resume. So you have to think about it. Setting goals, and it should never just be a financial goal. It shouldn't just be a financial goal, because when we get wrapped up into making money, and listen, some of y'all are not going to agree with me, and I understand, but I'm going to tell you why I feel the way that I feel. We're in business to make money, right?
Absolutely.
We're in business to make money.
Absolutely.
And we're all in.
Yeah.
We're all in.
Yeah.
We talk about this thing all the time.
All the time.
This is what we do. We're in business to make money.
Right.
We're in business to build wealth.
Right.
Okay. We're in this. We're not getting out of it. This is
That's
it.
right.
She jumped me in. I jumped her in. This is a gang. We're in it for life. This is
Yeah.
it, right? So now, but here's the other side of that building wealth that you have to understand. I got to have a great product and a great service.
Yep.
Or service. And even if I don't have a service, I got to have great customer service.
That's right. Yeah.
I have to know my skill set,
Mhm.
which means that if I'm going to create something,
Mhm.
I have to create. But there isn't a such thing as offering too many services, isn't there? So I'm table that. I'm gonna answer that. So you have to have great products and or services. If not, you're gonna lose people.
Yeah.
You have to be gifted and talented, and you have to know your skill set.
You have to know your craft.
You gotta know your craft.
Yeah.
You have to know it.
Yeah.
You can't be taking jobs and accepting work and issuing out subpar work. It doesn't work like that.
Right.
And then you have to understand that if all else fails, if I have a strategy,
Mm-hmm.
working my business, if I have a strategy, that I still can be successful. So you have to be well-rounded.
Yeah.
So someone asked a question, and great day to you, Patricia. Everyone else who jumped on, great day, Roslyn. Appreciate you guys. I want you guys to drop your city and state and let me know where you're tuning in from.
Yes.
So
We're talking about goal setting, guys. Are you reaching your goals, your daily, your monthly, your weekly goals?
but isn't there such thing as offering too many services or products? Just a question. I'm new. Well, I would say it depends on your niche. It depends on your business. We have a sublimation blanks and supply store, meaning that we don't just sell blanks, we have supplies. So
right.
if you need tape, heat tape, we have heat tape. If we have ink, we have an ink line. We have
And
a
it's
paper
all
line.
related.
It's all relative.
If those products and services are all related, then no, I don't think that you would have too many. Or what was the question that you would?
Yeah, is there such thing as too many offering too many?
If it's all together and it's they all complement each other, then no. But if you got a cake bit, how would you say that?
Yeah,
Like
if you're a bakery, if you are a baker, and then you're over here doing hair,
yeah,
and then you're over here you're talking about credit. And see, everything has to tie in.
It has to be tied in. It has to be related, and I think you'll be okay.
I think it has to tie in. Too many people are looking for multiple streams of income, and I don't want to digress.
Mm-hmm.
But too many people are looking for multiple streams of income outside of their niche.
Yeah.
So they run to another area.
Yeah.
First off, they haven't set a goal on their current business.
Mm-hmm.
They see somebody on the other side of the street with their grass growing, and they're thinking that they're making money and it's greener over there, and they're running over to that side.
Yeah. And I think it has a lot to do with these trends that come along, right? Especially us as crafters. I'm just talking about us as, on the crafting side. We see all of these different trends and everything that come out. So now we haven't even perfected, let's say, sublimation. But then now we're running over to the next trend, what DTF or whatever it is. Yes, it's fine. But you have to market that thing to say, okay, well, yes, I do offer sublimation, but I do, right, as an alternative, I'm going to add another thing to my business that will help you as far as if you have like a color shirt or something like that.
Read.
You have to go ahead.
Yep, I'm sorry. Read books. If you're asking these questions, that means that you're not applying yourself mentally and reading books and plugging into people who are talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
It says, and it's out there, it takes about 10,000 hours to master something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't believe that. I used to. I don't believe that. But I do believe that you can get good at something, master it, or get at least 90 to 95% at it, and then you can move on to something new.
Right.
And I'll repeat it, Shakia. Too many times we're all over the place.
We are.
I see somebody's making money in eco-solvent, so I'm going to jump on eco-solvent. And I spent all this money on this eco-solvent. Now I see somebody over here making money in sublimation. Oh, by the way, I haven't learned eco-solvent yet.
Right.
I haven't even learned it.
Right.
I got a printer. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna do DTF, for example, direct to film. People are jumping on direct to film, and it's a trend, but I don't think it's a fad. It's trending.
It's trending,
but it's an expensive trend.
It's extremely expensive, and you have to know. You have to do all of your research, guys, when you are jumping on these different trends, because you, like with that, you have to be willing to do maintenance. You have to make sure that you're doing a lot of different things that'll keep that business afloat. If not, you're gonna be losing money.
And you get into these different things.
Yeah.
You don't know how to maintain your equipment.
Yeah.
You don't know that you have to print every day.
Yep.
You don't know that we don't know these things, and people are making it look so easy. And so so inviting.
Right.
It's looking so tasty.
It's nothing wrong with inviting something else as a part of your business plan. However, you have to make sure that you do the right research. Okay, do some testing. Make sure that part of it is going to be great for your business. If not, you are going to be losing money.
Wendy says she just want all the crafting machines. All right,
but
Wendy.
You know what? That's what we do as crafters. We see this, we see that. We jump right on it. I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. There is, I have done my research. And there is one process that I think that we are going to bring on as far as our business, but I'm doing my research first.
And we don't want to digress.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend a short amount of time on this part.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna move back to the goals and objectives.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. And Shakia, she said it. She said that grass over there that we're looking at that's so green just may be painted.
Hey.
So it's a facade.
Right.
It's not real. There's nothing wrong with wanting to expand your business. But if you're expanding your business and you've not done what you needed to do in your current business,
and in the current business,
what's the problem?
Yeah.
We are a sublimation blanks and supply store, so that means that we may have to buy equipment, we may have to purchase equipment, and get on that next trend before we even able to offer that item, and that's what we do. Right. But we know that there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. Absolutely, research how it works before you even working into your business, because it may not be a good fit.
It may not be a good fit.
I know people right now. That are right now saying, "Hey, I wish I hadn't gotten to DTF because I didn't know how strenuous and how stressful it's gonna be."
Right.
And you had a gold mine sitting right in front of you, but because you weren't focused, because you didn't pay attention, because you weren't consistent, because you weren't faithful, because you just saw the money. You jumped at another opportunity.
Right. And not saying that anything is wrong with those other processes, DTF or whatever. You just have to be ready for it. You have to know that is right for your business. Okay. Not saying that anything is wrong with it. So those of you out there that's doing that, perfect. But you have to know that it's right for your business and that it is going to bring you the revenue that you need. Okay. Or that you want.
Lola, great day. Leona, great day.
So we hoping we're making some sense. I know we kind of got off the whole goals. Well, that was a part of goal setting.
Yes, part of goal setting. Yeah, trend. So we're talking about January is gone. It's almost September. It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Have you set goals?
Mm-hmm.
Are you tracking your goals? Have you set objectives? Are you tracking your objectives? Are you meeting your objectives or exceeding them?
Yeah.
And watch this. If you're not, what are you doing about it?
Right.
We're coming to the end of the year. So we made an example of what everybody's going to understand. Money.
Yeah.
That's why we did that example. What everybody's going to understand.
Mm-hmm.
what or how much do I want to earn this month,
Right.
of this year? And most people never even thought about how much money they wanted to earn this year.
No, because you get into business, it's like, okay, oh, I got to sell today. I got to sell, I got to sell last week. Okay, do you have a goal as to how much you want to get sales in for the day, for the week, for the month? That's going to help you to obtain your goals for the year. So it's great to go ahead and write that stuff down. That way you can see if you are reaching these goals. Okay.
Let's see. Brian says, I'm a cash flow specialist. You're giving excellent info. You know why, Brian? Thank you. You know
Thank
why?
you, Brian.
Because we deal in cash flow too. We teach financial education
Absolutely.
and business finances as well. So thank you. I appreciate it. That's confirmation, y'all. Shaquille, here's my free tip on helping you. Here's my free tip on helping you with goals. We do not plan for year to year as in January to December. So you want to think about something. Your goals or your objectives should not be as 12 months either. Anybody got a business plan? See, we talk about business plans because we want to go to the bank and borrow money. Because that's the first thing that people say. You need a business plan. You don't just need a business plan to borrow money. A business plan is a map.
It's your roadmap.
And every once in a while, you got to go back to your business plan and look at it and say, hey, you know what? I'm on track with my business plan.
Yeah.
I am tracking. We look at our plan. We look at our plan every month. We look at our plan every month. This is why planning your business, the fiscal year the fiscal year. Yeah. The fiscal year. It begins in October. And you have to plan. Forces, yeah. But you're saying, so it says it forces us to set our goals earlier. And exactly. I want y'all to take this into consideration. As we come to the end of the year, we should be planning for the first quarter of next year. Right now, we should be planning for January, February, and March in our business. Yep. You're talking about, like I'm reading what you're saying, Shaquille, like you're talking about budgets, each part of your businesses, office supplies, so on and so forth. Yep. You should be setting a budget for each thing or section. If you have different businesses, different things in your business, different sections. And this is where people fall short, because we run into a business, and it doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If it doesn't matter if you're a sole proprietor, because I don't want you to downplay yourself. No, it doesn't matter if you're a sole proprietor or you're legal. You are a legal entity,
right? Okay? Doesn't
matter. You have to run this thing like a business and not a hobby.
Exactly.
Do you think that you go to your job or go to a job and that job doesn't set goals? How do you think the work is divvied out? How do you think they know what's due out? They give themselves due outs. They plan.
They plan. I noticed that a lot of these businesses have contests, like some of these big box companies. Look, I heard somebody talking the other day about how they beat the store across town with their daily sales.
Because they're setting objectives.
They know how much they want to make, for that day.
You gotta think about it. So we got Scrappy Tate Creations, Huber Heights, Ohio. Angelina says, I'm not reaching my goal this month. That's okay. You can try again next month. Mm-hmm. But the thing of it is, we have to stop running our business like a hobby. See, they're planning and we're playing. They plan in business and we're playing business. We're talking about, well, sometimes I treat it like a business and sometimes I don't. We're not organized. Yeah. An organization will either build your business or lack of it is going to kill your business. Yeah. And once again, the reason why many of us are not making our goals, the reason why many of us are not meeting our objectives is because we're not organized.
Right.
And however people may think about it, when you look at running your business with an intent to make a profit, how the IRS looks at your business, it's only going to be better when you set goals. Yep. When you set objectives. Yep. Most people set their goals or set their objectives by their vision. So that means that you have to have X-ray vision, you have to have extended vision, and you have to shift your mindset. You cannot continue.
Exactly.
We cannot continue to take that employee mindset.
Employee or consumer
into a business.
Mindset.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
Remember, you are the CEO, you're the COO, you're the CFO, you're human resources, you're marketing, you're everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're everything.
We missed a bunch of them.
I know I missed a lot of them, man. Hold on. Okay.
We're just looking at the comments, y'all.
I read that part.
Yeah.
In the process of looking mine over right now. Okay, that's what's up.
So we encourage you guys, if you have never sat down and made some goals or objectives for your business, you need to do that.
You must have a target.
You need to do that.
You must have a target and map that possible journey, but plan for the unknown. You're going to have some bumps.
Yeah,
absolutely,
right,
Brian. Absolutely.
Definitely going to have some
You're going to have some bumps.
You have to know how to handle those. Yeah.
Have to switch from the employee mindset to the owner mindset.
Absolutely.
Because remember, you're taking the risks now. You're accepting the risks. And you may be going down that road, like Brian said, you may be going down that road, and that road may have a construction.
Yeah.
And it may lead you to a detour.
Yeah.
Does that mean you stop the car, you get out of the vehicle, and you sit on the side of the road and you wait until they finish the construction? No, you got to get to your objective. That means you got to go around.
That's right.
You got to find another route.
That's right.
You got to get it. And that's what it's about.
Exactly.
Setting goals and working towards them can help you from underpricing. Let's talk about that one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that one. So, guys, if you're just jumping on, this is Eric.
And I'm D, y'all.
Guys, we're located in Columbia, South Carolina. We have a sublimation blanks and supply store, but we also have a business building business, National Business Builders, where we teach, educate, and share business and personal financial information to help businesses formulate a better plan and strategy. We focus in the area of business credit funding, finance, and also alternative funding. Yeah. But the biggest thing is financial education.
Yes.
You have to understand. If you don't understand that how finance works, you're going to be working for your money.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this right now. We talked about this the other day, the recession, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether you believe that it's a recession or not, I could care less about a recession. I'm just going to be honest. Y'all probably say, this guy's crazy. No, I understand my own economy. See, there's the government's economy. There's your state. There's the world economy.
Yeah.
The government economy, your state and local economy, and then there's your own economy. And what happens is we get so wrapped up in what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
We get so wrapped up in what's going on in the country. We get so wrapped up in what's going on in our job to where we're not taking care of our own economy.
Right.
And if you're a business owner, what you have to understand is that you're in business to make money. Not only to make money, but you're in business to keep money.
That's right.
Hopefully you're in business to build wealth.
Right.
And if that's the case, then you're going to understand the next thing that I'm about to share with you. You cannot allow something going on outside of your control to control your business.
What you're doing in your business. Yep.
So you might have to adjust your prices.
Yep.
You might have to go up. You may have to come down. You may have to run sales. There's different strategies.
Right. Right.
I know Shakira, she said that she dropped her prices, and that's what she did. That's her business decision. What we decided to do sales. Excuse me, our prices are already competitive and comparative.
Yeah.
I know hers are too.
Yeah.
We decided to do sales, and it's a reason why we decided to do sales. And I want y'all to think about this as well. The consumer mindset breathes on sales, on getting deals. I want y'all to understand that. I like a good deal like anybody else. So when somebody sees that sale, it registers in their brain. Why do you think they use certain colors for marketing?
Yeah.
Why do you think they use certain keywords for marketing? Because it attracts our attention as consumers. You have to think about, as you run your business during this inflated era, inflation is never going away. It's never going away.
Nope.
It went from 2 to 3% a year. Now it's at 9% right now. It's never going away. But you know what else? There's always going to be a recession, some type of recession. You have to learn how to live a recession-proof life.
That's right.
Setting goals, setting objectives, understanding how your finances work in your business and in your personal life.
That's right.
All that's going to make a difference.
Exactly.
Everything is about making money. You either buying or you selling.
That's it.
No, it's amazing. And I said this before. It's amazing how we as smaller business owners, our customers stopped buying because they said that there was a recession. Now we're gonna say, hey, you know what? Well, I can't do anything because nobody's buying. No, you need to keep trucking along.
You need to keep on going.
See, what happens is you got the wrong clients. You got to find the right clients. You got to keep on adding to your resume.
Stop relying on these same customers that you've been relying on for months, for years.
That should have been some of your goals.
You need to go out there and you need to find new customers, new clients. Okay? You have to.
Yes, he says sports games, movies. If sports games, movies, entertainment are making money through this recession and people are signing deals for millions, there's money to be made.
Exactly.
It's your mindset. Casinos use different sales. Brian says casinos use different sales that air in the air that make people want to gamble and eat. Yep. So you gotta think about this. So you gotta get out of that consumer mindset. Stop eating up everything. Stop consuming everything and start producing. We got to shift our mindsets and say, you know what? One of my goals, and if anybody doesn't agree with me, feel free to drop a number one. Yeah. But one of our goals should be to understand marketing. Once we we were taught consumer language.
Yeah.
Every conversation that we had was about how we can buy. I'm gonna say that slower and plainer for the people in the back. When we went to school, the conversation was watching a commercial, our eyes getting big, and us learning how to buy something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And many of us, not all of us, but many of us learned later on once we got into business, man, I got to learn how to sell.
Yeah.
This is a different conversation.
It's different. Asking
the right questions, listening for what people want to hear, mm-hmm. and telling them what needs to be said. Mm-hmm. The thing of it is there's only two sides of the coin. You either buying or you selling. Now, if you only buying, then I'm selling. Bottom line up front.
Exactly.
And I'm not a salesperson,
right?
But I've learned how to over the years, and I'm still learning over the years how to make a point. Mm-hmm. You have to make things inviting to people.
Yeah.
And that should be one of our goals, to learn marketing.
Absolutely.
To learn marketing, specifically social media marketing, because people have not stopped spending money. So the next person that tells me that they can't get into sales, I'm gonna turn you off. Just like Brian said, turn off the TV and read.
It's sure you gotta figure out why.
So
if so you're not getting any sales. Okay, let me ask you a question. How are you marketing? Who knows about your business? Mm. Who knows about your business? Who knows
other than you and your family?
What you have? Who knows how great your product is? So think about that. If you're not getting any sales, think about that.
And it takes time, and it's a consistency. Okay, it's a consistency. We have to understand we're either going to decide to become educated, or we're gonna just accept being entertained. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Every YouTube that I put on here, and I don't go back, and I'm guilty of it. I don't put my thumbnails in. I need to go back and clean it up. But every YouTube that I put on here, in my description, I'm putting in parentheses Columbia, South Carolina, mm-hmm. and I put the hashtags, and I have every zip code, every area code, and every county in that YouTube. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you something. What do you think is going to happen when they search in South Carolina a video on goal setting or any of the other how-tos that Dee's created?
Right.
They're going to see us first.
It works, y'all.
It works. And that's just simple marketing, mm-hmm. from my coach, our coach, that showed us, hey, listen, this is how you build your channel.
Yeah.
Because he's a marketing expert.
Exactly.
You got to understand the idea of paying for something that you don't understand is what has gotten us into trouble all this time.
And sometimes you have to invest in your business. So, you may have to take a class on this or find somebody that you trust that'll teach you these types of things. that's investing in your business.
YouTube's your best friend.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. When I first started doing sublimation 4 years ago, YouTube was my best friend. Okay, I found somebody on YouTube and followed that person, and I learned my craft. Okay, so get on there and find somebody that that you feel like you can trust and get some information.
All right, we're looking at some they having
Got some
conversations on
comments,
here, man. Y'all have some conversations.
We love it.
Oh, let's see.
What we got.
Set a goal to market more locally. Absolutely. We're in South Carolina, y'all. There's 5 million people in South Carolina. Some of them are babies, some of them are old people.
It's still people coming here every day.
It may be out of our target, but in between those 5 million babies and older people, there's still people out there who are going to want our products and services. And they're not all crafters. We have people come off the street that want custom stuff.
Right. There's people coming here just about every day, and they're like, "Oh man, you guys are here? Yeah, we're here." So everybody doesn't see or know that you're there. Keep on with the local marketing because everybody doesn't know that you're there.
Joy says, ask a senior student who is in marketing to help you, pay them something. That's an idea, Joy. Mm-hmm. That's an idea. Let me see. Quick flipper, they never will. You just have to offer items. It's always in demand. Let me see. Online social media marketing is cool, but direct marketing is always the best. Okay. What's your take on pop-ups? It depends on what your
vendor pop-ups.
Yeah, vendor pop. If you're talking about vendor pop-ups, I mean, it gets you out there.
It's a way to get you out there.
It gets you out there.
You just have to be careful at what pop-up you're doing, because I know a lot of them. You'll have so many people, doing the same thing, this, that, and the other.
What I will say is this: don't go to a pop-up and don't advertise.
Yeah.
Don't expect them to advertise for you. You still gotta advertise. Let me see, Sarah. Hey, Sarah, what's going on? Do you think it's different selling items that are already made, like clothing, versus items you customize? I'm with you, Shakia. Absolutely, it is.
Yes.
Content creating, and everything is content. Everything is content. I'm reading some comments, y'all. I Googled and saw my business on Google
for the first time last night, and it was about.
I was about to shout. Well, shout then. That just means
awesome?
You know what? I'm gonna share something else with you. We had a visitor. We had some visitors from North Carolina.
Yeah, when
last week.
Yeah,
some ladies, they Googled.
From
they Googled sublimation, something sublimation. They Googled it, and guess what popped up? The blanks spot. Mm-hmm. There's a gentleman on here. He may not be on here today, but he came on after he Googled out of Illinois. Mm-hmm. He Googled one product. He was looking for the memorial frames with the wings.
He did.
And the blank spot.
The
blank spot shot up,
y'all.
Let me see. Yep, it's YouTube
Google
University.
Is a powerful thing. You just got to get your business out there on Google.
I can't look at it as you invest in your business. If you invest in your knowledge. Yeah, so it's here's the thing. Most people who are just starting their business, they're bootstrapping. That means that they're starting very little money. They're putting money into their business from their job. Some people started their business with their savings and all that stuff. Yeah. God bless y'all, man. I will tell you this: if you're not serious about your business and everything that you do for your business, it should be an investment. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't look at it as I'm buying something or I'm purchasing something. It should be an investment. Yep. And then even as you prepare to invest in your business, you should be thinking about how you're going to get that return on your investment. Yep. Don't buy a class or don't take a class, purchase a class and not take it.
Exactly.
Don't look at, getting a class from one of these professionals that's on YouTube, because I say professionals because that's what they are. And then you get upset because you say it costs too much. It costs you more not to have the information.
Exactly.
You can't look at it as you just buying something. You gotta invest in your business. You have to. The knowledge that you get from investing in your business and learning how to properly apply it can take you further than you think.
Exactly.
Let's see. Great day, everybody. Great day. So you guys just jumping on. This is Eric and D from the Blank Spot Sublimation Blanks and Supply Store located in Columbia, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
We started out talking about
Goal
setting, objective setting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the conversations always, sorry about that, probably pause for a minute. The conversations always lead to more.
Yeah.
Because it's not, it's not ever going to be, it's never going to be just, about that conversation.
Yeah, because we always lead to different things. So basically today we talked about goal setting. Do you have your objectives for, for the week, for the month, for the year? That's going to make sure that you reach your yearly goals, whatever your yearly, whatever your year is.
And make sure you take this time to reflect on your business. Make sure you take this time to reflect on your business and think about planning for the next quarter, the first 3 months of next year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know it may be a pain. I know it may be hard. I think you need to understand the importance of planning ahead. Planning ahead is going to help you. If you're not planning ahead, you're planning to fail. And you can't possibly keep up with all the trends, with all the fads that's going on, but you have to pick one or two. For the young lady that says she wants all the machines, I think, like Dorothy said, I think every creative person wants, to be involved with those things. But we got to pick and choose our battles.
We do.
We do. I ask myself these days, is it worth the investment? The cost is the cost. Hey, you know what? I never asked myself that. I think maybe in the beginning of business, we begin to ask ourselves because we're dealing with a lot of personalities.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would rather be doing anything else other than working for myself, owning something and building something. Yeah. It can be frustrating and it can get a little discouraging.
It can.
People get distracted. It's easy. We easily get distracted as human beings. Mm-hmm. Like Brian said, cut the television off. I mean, ask yourself, how much time am I spending relaxing, watching television, whether it's, cable or Netflix, mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. What am I listening to on the radio? Am I listening to audiobooks and investing in myself that way? Am I listening to, webinars and things that's going to improve me?
Yeah, we have to take advantage of the time that we have in a day, right? So take a look at the time that you have. We could sit down and we could binge a movie or binge a show for 8 hours, and we could have been working on our business for those 8 hours. Things like that make a difference.
You got to understand. That if you don't build something for yourself, mm-hmm. then you're building something for somebody else. That's you're building. Right. I run into so many people that say, I don't want to have a business. Well, I'm not talking to you. I think you need to either have a business or you need to be actively investing, something that's going to multiply your money.
Exactly.
Exactly. The last thing I want to share with y'all is your business, your home-based business, is your number one investment. I'm gonna say this again. Your home-based business is your number one investment. If you look at you not being able to make the money that you want in revenue in your business, but you look at the tax savings that you have.
Right.
You look at, hey, I took a loss, possibly took a loss, and I have tax savings. Because see, money saved is money made. And people get wrapped up into, I got to make a sale. Well, everybody ain't going to make a sale. Not right away. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. And if you think you're going to make a sale every day, it gets to the point to where you can.
Right.
But, it takes consistency. You have to understand that your home-based business, specifically your home-based business, is the best investment that you could ever make.
Absolutely.
Once you realize that, and you learn how to work those strategies for your business, and you learn how to lower your taxes, you learn how to eliminate your debt, you learn discipline and learn how to minimize your expenses.
Yep. Then
what you're going to do is you can build any business.
Exactly.
Because all you need is some cash flow, an idea, and an understanding of business. Mm-hmm. Part of understanding business is setting objectives. Many people, because when we're talking about this, D was like, hey, a lot of people probably ain't wrote nothing down.
People have not written anything down. You get into business and you're just like, oh, whatever. I get a sale today or I get a sale tomorrow. Do you know how much you want to make in your business? Per month, per day, per week? You have to know these things, guys. You have to.
And
So I challenge everybody on here that if you do not have that plan written out, write it down. How much you want to make a day? How much you want to make a week? How much you want to make a month? Okay. And try to reach those goals.
see, great day to you, Tawana. Thanks for jumping on. Shanda says, good morning from Columbia, South Carolina. Love your knowledge. Love the knowledge you share in the course of, and of course, I love your store.
Thank you.
You have to invest in yourself. There are free courses out there for business, especially. Listen, and you're right. You're right. And Angie, you know, thank you. I want y'all to think about this. And this is not an attack on you, Shanda, but I want everyone to think about this. We have to stop always looking for free. I probably lost about 15, 20 people just now. We have to always stop looking for free. Because, see, if I'm a business owner, I'm not saying to go and invest in a ridiculous amount of money into your business and you bootstrap or in a class or something that you can get for less or you can learn on your own. But we always look for free. And free's not always good.
It's not always good.
Free's not always good.
Be careful with the free.
I'm gonna tell you something. Okay. We know our background. We know our background.
Invest gradually. That's right.
Absolutely, you got to pace yourself. We know our background, and we know why we offer the prices that we offer for our classes and our information, and why we give a lot of free content and information. We know why.
Right.
And also, it's always a method to the madness. I want you guys to keep coming back.
Exactly.
We're building a network.
Right.
We're not going to give you anything that's not valuable. But free isn't always best because it ain't always free. Even if you don't have to pay for it monetarily, you still got to invest the time. What I understand about free is that many people will not appreciate free. People will get some information. People are just hoarders of information and collectors of information. And they get something for free, and then they want some more for free. There's people that have contacted us since we've been on this platform, and they said, well, you know, I'm going to contact you because I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that. I want to know more. Hey, well, this is more. Right here is more. Anything else, you're gonna have to get an appointment and an invoice. That's it. Because it's a business. It's a business.
That's right.
And everything that I'm saying applies to everybody. But everybody's not gonna apply it.
Yep.
I talk to 10 to 20 people a day, and 80% of them have no plan or goal. 75% of those fail in 6 months. You know why?
Exactly.
You know why? Exactly what you said. They don't know where to start.
They don't know where you're going.
They don't know where you're going.
Headed? Where's your business going?
They got in a car.
We have no idea.
They got in a vehicle with a quarter tank of gas and say they was just gonna drive, and they run out of gas.
Y'all gotta get your business right. Y'all gotta know where your business is going. Where do you want it to go? Don't just be in business. Where do you want your business to go? And you know, free. So the quick flipper, free is a lot of general information. Yeah.
But we give a lot of content that may be general, but this is what you got to understand. In the general sense, most people don't make the time to invest or research. There's a lot. Everything that we said today is free information. It's right out there on social media. Yep. You formulate it in your mind. You build something in your head. You talk to a couple of people who have the same thought process as you, and you formulate something to make it make sense to you and your business. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with free. Free has no liability. Some of y'all gonna get it in a minute. Free has no liability. If somebody's charging you a price for a service or a product, they should be willing to stand by that product.
Absolutely.
If they have any pride about themselves, just be careful about free, y'all.
Yeah.
Free ain't always free. Free is not always free. Yeah, you get free info, but you need to pay somebody to learn how to apply.
Implement it. Exactly.
Yeah. Is that somebody?
No.
Yeah. So I mean, we gotta get out of that mindset of I'm looking for free. If y'all looking for free, you're not looking for me. I'm just being honest with you, because eventually you're going to have to invest in yourself. I get on here and talk and share. We get on here and talk and share because we like sharing, because we know where we came from.
Exactly.
And we're building a platform. And the platform is going to hopefully increase and improve our business. We've gotten plenty of customers from this platform by sharing information, because people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. The Reading Rainbow. I just had the song. Rainbow. The song just hit my head, man. That's what I was reading. I just paused. I was reading.
Oh my goodness. We just reading the comments.
That's a TikTok video on the shirt. Oh man. So hey, listen, we're gonna spend probably about, maybe, I know we don't have to open it till 1, but we're gonna spend probably about 10 minutes not talking anymore. We're gonna spend about 10 minutes reading comments and doing the Q&A. She said that's a TikTok video and a t-shirt. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, man. So you can't rely on the source. If you can't rely on the source, and you have to do the research. Yeah. Right. And I tell anybody, even if I tell you something, still research.
Trust but verify. Even when we saying, we always tell people, even though we're telling you this, you need to trust but verify. Okay, go back and do your research.
Ooh, Shanda.
Anybody's telling you.
Ooh, Shanda. I wish I could put this on TikTok. You listen. Let me tell you something about offering business program in college. I'm going. Bye. I'm done. You lost me.
She said you have to do your research.
You lost me.
You have to do your research.
You lost me. You're correct.
All right.
Listen. Yep. Hey, listen. If y'all going to school for business, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm gonna stop messing with y'all, man.
Have a great day, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian, for jumping in, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah. See, we learn traditionally though. That's what we taught. Let me stop. Let me go on here, man.
Yeah.
The content was so helpful. Thank you. And we just basically have the conversation about the stuff that we experienced. You know what I'm saying? This is just stuff that we've experienced. Mm-hmm. We run into a lot of different personalities, some helpful, some harmful.
Yeah.
And it's a great. So who's this Facebook user? Who's this Facebook user that's signing off on this program at Cornell? Because your name's not popping up.
Yeah.
Anybody got any questions or comments?
We are at the end of conversation. We're going to probably spend about another 5 minutes. If you guys have any questions for us, we'll take your questions, or if you have any comments. Today we talked about goal setting, objectives.
Tanya, cool. Okay.
We just want to see, do you know how much you want to make a day, how much you want to make a week, how much you want to make a month, and for the year. That setting those goals are going to help you to get to your yearly goal. Okay. So have you sat down? Do you have a plan? Have you written those things out?
The only way I see, and this is my professional opinion, I have nothing against traditional education, but the only way that I see that a college course on business is going to be helpful to someone who's starting a business is if they are understanding the whole concept of financial education, cash flow, and breaking down the intricacies of business.
Well,
that we talk about.
From my experience only, okay, I have a master's degree in business. I have a bachelor's degree in business. And what I have noticed was that even with my degrees, when I went to school, I was taught how to work for someone else's business. I was not taught how to build my own business as far as the traditional education is concerned. So that's what Eric is saying when he's saying that he doesn't
gotta clean
really
up.
See
how
that traditional education or that, is going to help you, because I learned how to work for somebody in those business courses. I didn't learn how to build for myself. I didn't.
You don't have to clean it up.
I'm sorry.
She over here woman-splaining. She don't have to woman-splain. Hey, she kid and came on Facebook, on our YouTube now. Yeah, you don't have to woman-splain. Here's the thing.
So it didn't teach me what I needed to know about building this business and other business that we have. It didn't teach me.
Hey, y'all jumping on just now. We about to roll out. This is about it, y'all. We had some fun on here. Hey, thanks for coming on, Miss Cooley. And nothing against what you said. I just tell everybody to trust but verify.
Yeah.
There's nothing against traditional education. I mean,
Right.
heck, we were taught to learn in a classroom
Exactly.
environment. But just remember, the same oppressors cannot be teaching us lessons on how to be wealthy and successful. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We were taught to go to work, make good grades, get a good job, and in school, unless you're going to focus on
a specific trade, or
but you still have to understand the inside of business.
Exactly.
Learning a business program, learning how to work for a business through a business program is not the same as starting a business. Now, this may have been a special program for business owners,
right?
Which is fine. And if that's the case, I'm with you 150%.
Right.
But to the people out there who have gone to school and went to business, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And came back and it was like, man, my paperwork looked good, but now let's learn some stuff about business.
It looked good, and
they're
on the wall in there.
But
it didn't teach me what I needed to know about these businesses. I promise you.
We've been in the trenches. We've been in the trenches talking about money and talking about business building for a long time. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect.
Right.
I'm definitely not saying that I know it all. I'm learning every day. But the things that I do know that I learned, I've talked to people, to include outside of my wife, and the information that is being poured into those people. Because there's a business school in South Carolina, in Columbia. I forget the lady's name, and I think it's named after some famous dead person. Yeah. And I know that sounds insensitive, don't it? But it's the School of Business, and I'm thinking to myself, what are you teaching these kids? You're teaching these kids how to go work for a corporation, and that's not it. That ain't it at all, Yeah. But
this is just our experience. That's just what I just said.
But I'm with you.
My experience.
I'm with you though, Tanya.
From this master's degree that I hold. That's just my experience.
But y'all gotta definitely verify the information that you get, and if it doesn't line up with what you're wanting to do for your specific business, the last thing I'm gonna do is say this. I'm gonna say this. To include your goals and your objectives, you need to make sure if you have not had a conversation with a qualified, certified, or professional tax preparer. I said tax preparer or tax professional. Doesn't have to be a CPA. Somebody who knows about your business and your deductions. If you have not talked to those people, you need to be looking for somebody right now.
Yes.
Because it's coming to that point.
Yep.
It's coming to that time. And the last thing you want to do is be scrounging around. You didn't set any goals. You didn't set any objectives. And the ones you set, you didn't meet. And on top of that, you didn't jot down your business expenses. You didn't record your records. You didn't do anything like that.
Right.
And then you're going to be scrounging and you're looking for an extension. All that has to do with your planning and your goals and actually running the business. So we can't cover everything, but we can cover a lot of things. So that's all I got, babe.
Hey, that's all I got too. It's Happy Monday. Hope y'all have a great rest of the.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. We hope we, brought some things to your attention that maybe you need to sit back and look at as far as your business.
Consider it. That's all.
Like I said, we challenge you to go and take a look at, writing down your daily, your weekly, your monthly goals, and know how much you want to make for that year, and strive towards it. So you need to look at it every day, every week, every month. Okay. So yeah,
I just dropped the mic. I'm reading these comments. I'm dropping the mic. Yeah. So hey, check this out. We have a sale going on right now as well. That's the plug. Here's the plug, y'all. It's a sale. It's Labor Day. All right. 15% off the entire store wide. 10% off a heat press mug press, and tumbler press. Go to our website, check out our sale, and if you're inclined to do some business, do some business. If you're not, just check it out and pass it along. We appreciate each and everybody jumping on, taking the time out to come in.
Yeah.
We love the dialogue and the conversation.
Shakia, check your TikTok message, because I think we put our number in your message a while back. If not,
she old like us.
I think you know how to call us. I'm not sure, but
she should have our business number.
Yeah, you should have the card. You can call. Well, I don't know if it'll answer right now, but Yeah, but check your message, Shaquille,
Message.
on your TikTok.
But hey, listen, thanks everybody
Thanks,
for
guys.
jumping on. My name is Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Sublimation Blanks Supply Store located at 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 26 and 27, Columbia, South Carolina, 29223. Guys, we are here for your sublimation and blanks needs.
Yes.
Like we always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. Like, share, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. Y'all take care.
We'll talk to
Instagram,
y'all later.
take care. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Peace.
Peace out.